Welcome in Agata's cottage. This video is my contribution to a Gift to November challenge organized by Adam from Adam Sews and Alison from A Sew Like Dottie. I will leave details in the description below. This challenge is run on Instagram with support of vloggers on YouTube. Every day throughout November, there's one or two vloggers that are posting videos about their sewing plans for gifts, their suggestions, so there's plenty to choose from. I love Christmas. I love Christmas movies and cookies and carols, decorating the house, meeting with friends and family. I'm also a very practical person. My husband would say boring practical, but that's fine with me. I prefer to give gifts that someone will use throughout the year, not only during Christmas time. Therefore, today I have 5 gift ideas for you that can be made for both kids and adults. So, gift idea number 1. It's something that everyone wants, everyone needs, and believe me, there isn't always enough of them. It's blanket. But not just a plain regular blanket. This one is hooded blanket I made for Alice last year, and she loves it. I used a Sunggle blanket pattern by Ellie & Mac, and I had to tweak it because I like to tweak things. So it has hood and it has little mitted corners where you can put your hands and wrap yourself around. I used this gorgeous fleece, like a fur fleece kind of fabric from Ecobee. I think they still have some in stock. I will leave it in the description below. And that's great gift for kid. But what about adult? Alternative for adult, I would suggest Wearable blanket, but by DIY Club. I made one last year for my sister-in-law for her birthday, and she loves it. I have a picture of that blanket somewhere. If I can find it, I will pop in on the screen. A gift number 2 is a towel wrap. We all need them. They are very handy after a shower where you don't want your hair to be dropping water everywhere. So I made few 2 years ago, I think, for Alice, and we love them. She's well overdue new ones, but they can wait a bit because this Christmas is my sister-in-law's turn. I'm making her 2 towel wraps in this gorgeous bamboo toweling. I got it from Ecobee Fabrics in Cork. I will leave link down below. And I got little sewing machine buttons. I'm not sure if you can see it. I got those buttons because of Ruan from Yorkshire Sew Girl. When she showed us a few months ago the cute buttons she got, I just had to get some for myself. They arrived a few weeks ago and I decided they would be perfect as a little individual touch to my gift. Gift number 3 is t-shirt. This year I'm actually making some t-shirts for Chris, my husband, some for Alice, and some for my niece. So I made few for Alice already and few for Chris. That's one of those that I made for Alice. I used panel I got from Ecobee. Pattern is from Ottobre Magazine. Here is the second one, and panel is again from Ecobee, and fabric is from my Think Pink subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. And here are 2 for Chris. As you see, I already done some of my Christmas sewing. It's already middle of November, and I really don't like to be behind with stuff like that. I learned the hard way by finishing quilt for Alice a few years ago at midnight on Christmas Eve. Never again. It was very stressful evening and very stressful sewing. So I like making t-shirts because they are great everyday item, very practical thing. Everyone needs them. We wear them often and they do get used up. So even though I'm making a lot of t-shirts throughout the year for my family, it's nice to give them something new, something a little bit more special just around the Christmas. Gift number 4 that I would suggest are scarves. And you can say, oh, you know, scarves are, everyone has them. But if you make them in luxurious fabric, something that feels extra special, is smooth, person who's receiving it will feel honored, assuming that they like handmade gifts. So I'm making some of the infinity scarves this year. Some will go to Alice teachers and staff of the school, and some will go to my family. So I got this fabric from Ecobee. I have one scarf for Alice in this double brush poly from a friend of mine. She sent it to me from States. I have just 2 cotton in gray with a little trim. They will be for my mom. She likes infinity scarves, and I haven't made her any that are lightweight, so they will be perfect for her to wear in spring and early autumn. You can make scarves with additional trim or a lace. It's basically your imagination can run wild as much as you want. And the last one is this one. If you're not into infinity scarves, you can always make hand warmers or a hat. I made myself some this year, like last week, just for when I'm editing videos so my hands aren't cold. And I made myself a hat. You've seen it already. If you watch my previous videos, I will leave all the links for the fabrics below if they are still available, and for any tutorials that I might use for making those items. Last gift idea I have is very personal gift, but extremely practical. We wear them every day and we all need them. Panties. So I use Megan Nielsen pattern for myself. It's acacia panties, and I use mini acacia for Alice, or I use speedy pants. I think it's waves and wild pattern. For Chris, I use boxers patterns from Ottobre, but there's plenty of underwear patterns available. I will leave a few suggestions in the box below. I don't know if you got panties as a kid under your Christmas tree, but I did. Almost every year, my grandmother on my mom's side would get us a packet of underwear or a packet of socks, and I loved them. While you're making your Christmas gifts, or any gifts at that matter, don't forget about way of presenting your handmade gifts. Sometimes it's important for people to see handmade gifts in something special, wrapped in sophisticated way, or is something that they can use over and over again. And I personally love wrapping my gifts in drawstring bags. I made quick tutorial of how to make those drawstring bags, and I will leave the link down below. You can always add little personal touch with a tag that might be specific shape for a person. I'll actually show it closer to you. They can be used as a keychain ring, They can be used as a luggage tag. You can write their name on it, and it's very quick to make. If you are interested, Alice and I can prepare little tutorials how we make those. We used actually cookie cutters to trace shapes and to cut them out. Thanks again for watching. All the links for the tutorials, fabrics or patterns I have used or suggested in this video will be linked down in the description below. Please check a video by Steph from Knots and Needles. Her video will be posted today as well. I will leave link to her channel down below. Don't forget to check all other YouTubers that are preparing great videos for you with their suggestions for gifts. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Don't forget to check the video by Adele from Sew for Serenity. She posted yesterday, and tomorrow there will be video by Sew Amelia. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.